Hi everyone, this is the accumulation and momentum data analysis for June 26. Today was an excellent day. The Nifty rose almost 300 points to close above the 25,500 mark, right? Even the broader market did pretty well, right? So we'll go through the important news as well as the accumulation and momentum charts. Right? So the news that I have chosen today is the S&P 500 chart. So you can clearly see that it is hardly a percent away from making an all-time high. So why is it important? So the S&P 500 is like our Nifty 500, which kind of comprises of all the major 500 names in the US markets, right? So this is clearly showing strength. And why is US markets important? Because US is considered as the mother market, and usually if let's say US goes into a crazy bull run, usually all the other markets follow, right? So looking at this, the S&P 500 hardly a percent away, and if you look at Nasdaq, so why is Nasdaq important? Nasdaq has all the technology stocks. Usually when Nasdaq does well, your IT stocks do really well. So the Nasdaq has already hit an all-time high. It has actually closed at an all-time high yesterday. So looking at what is happening globally, feels like we have already started this up move, started this bull run, and it should continue. If US does well, chances are the other, I mean, there won't be major problems for the other markets in the coming days, right? So this is about the US market, the S&P as well as the Nasdaq. So if you look at the large caps, the large cap accumulation today has actually seen a spike, right? Compared to the last 2 days, there is a decent spike. That means more money is flowing into the large caps, right? And if you look at the momentum improved even further. But there is a slight caution, that is, it is nearing the levels from where previously we have seen a pullback coming in, right? So, but it is still not there. Maybe let's say another 10, 15 names kind of have to go through until we kind of hit that zone from where previously we have started retracing, right? So we are not yet there, but we are reaching there. Probably a few more days of up move is left. So anyways, the momentum chart will guide us if the momentum has started cooling off or not. But as of now, very strong up move, very strong uptrend we are still in, right? Then comes the mid cap accumulation, which is exactly same as what it was yesterday. So more or less the same number of stocks are getting accumulated as of now. There is no improvement, or it has come down, right? If you look at the momentum charts for the mid caps, it is very similar to what we saw for the large caps. The momentum continues to improve. Here, the good thing for the mid caps or the broader market is it is still quite far from the levels from where we have seen a reversal happening previously, right? So we are hardly around 200 names, but if you look at the previous tops that were made, it was from 300 levels. So good 100 companies are still yet to kind of move higher before we kind of make a short-term top for the mid caps, right? Now moving on to the small caps. The small cap data isn't that great today compared to yesterday. It has kind of dipped a bit, right? There was some distribution also that happened in the few small cap stocks, but not like a major number of stocks, a few of them. If you look at the small cap momentum also has a dip today, right? So now, if I have to kind of look at the market and kind of trade, I would mostly choose the large or the mid caps, because that is where the money is also flowing and even the momentum is strong. Small caps as of today did see a decline in accumulation as well as momentum, so would not be such a great time to kind of, although stock specific small caps will do really well, but as an overall segment, the small caps is kind of seeing a pullback as of now, right? Usually 2 days of pullback is what generally happens in an uptrend. So maybe we might see another day of pullback happening in the small caps. So net the market is continues to be in an uptrend. The large and the mid caps is where most of the action is happening, right? Small caps not so much as of now, right? So Let's see how the market behaves tomorrow, and after that I'll should be making another video on the momentum as well as the accumulation chart. Hopefully this helps you. Thank you.